Hello everyone. In this video, we will do discussion on directing, supervision, motivation and coordination. So let's start and move to the definition of directing. Directing is a managerial function and a process of instructing, guiding and supervising the performance of workers and make sure that the predetermined goals are achieved. The other managerial functions like planning, organizing, and staffing is of no relevance if direction function does not take place. It initiates the action and from here the actual work starts. Directing can be described as a process and a set of actions which guides and motivates the workers to work effectively and efficiently. Moving to the new topic, that is features of directing. The first feature is directing is a pervasive function. That is, it is required at all the levels and in every organization for providing guidance and inspiration to the employees. Then, directing is a continuous activity. It means it is an ongoing process which continues throughout the organization's life. Then, it includes human factor. Directing is related with employees in which the manager needs to guide, supervise, and inspire the employees. Then, directing is a creative activity. Directing involves actions. It helps in converting plans into performance from the subordinates. And without it, people become inactive. And the last feature is it is an executive function. Directing is a function which is carried out by all the managers at every level to get the work done from their subordinates. Supervision is a new topic. It is an element of direction. By supervision, we means overseeing the subordinates at the workplace. The person who performs this activity of supervising is called a supervisor, and they are the first line managers. A supervisor plays multiple roles, like he acts as a planner. A supervisor has to plan daily activities of his department or team and then divides the work among the various workers. Then he plays a role of a manager. That is, he needs to manage his team or department and get the work done from them. A supervisor needs to act as a guide as well. The supervisor must lead the workers and guide them about the right way to do the job, and while doing so, he needs to act as a role model for them as well. The next role is of mediator. The supervisor needs to mediate and work as a link between the management and the workers. He is the spokesperson on the behalf of the workers. The supervisor plays a role of an inspector as well. In this role, he ensures discipline and order in the factory. He checks the work progress and reports deviations. And finally, he needs to act as a counselor. In this role, he needs to interact with the workers and tries to understand their problems. He needs to build good relations with them, and this can be done only when he listens to their workers' problem and solves them in a best manner. The next topic is motivation. Motivation is a process of stimulating the person to accomplish the goals. It's a process of inspiring the people in the organization so that they can execute their duties effectively to achieve organizational goals. It is one of the most important functions as it creates willingness among employees to give their best. So, as a leader, the manager needs to motivate the employees and generate the interest among them towards their work. Moving to the new topic, that is conflict management. Conflict management is a process wherein the manager handles and resolves the disputes with a motive to generate positive results. As a key management function, it requires skills like understanding the situations, negotiations, and creative thinking. If the conflicts Managed properly, it minimizes interpersonal issues and produce better results. The conflicts when some employees are at fault or when some employees challenge status quo or demand change in the organization. The management must encourage the healthy conflicts in the organization with an aim to increase the personal and organizational learning. The last topic in directing unit is coordination. Coordination is called the essence of management. It is the orderly synchronization of efforts by integrating and harmonizing the activities of individuals and of departments to achieve organizational goals. Every business divides its activities in different units, and it is the coordination that binds all the functions and activities of the management. It is required while performing the functions of planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and controlling. It is required in planning as it helps the managers in systematic planning and scheduling. It is required in forecasting and in decision making, and all other related aspects ranges from top to bottom of the organization. In organizing, coordination helps in systematic division of work among individuals and departments. It helps in assigning authority and responsibility. In staffing, coordination is required for placing the right person at a right job as per the requirement. In directing, it is required for free flow of information, and in controlling, it helps in comparing the actual performances with the defined standards. Due to all these reasons, coordination is called the essence of management as it is required in every function of management. For suggestions, you can write us at usefulstudymaterial at gmail.com, and for more videos, you can subscribe to our channel. Thank you.